welcome back to the Broke Stove. We're glad you're joining us today. We have a wonderful presentation for you. We hope you enjoy it. It's going to involve some family tradition stuff
that we'll share with you.
That we do. It involves this and the grill outside, which I'm so excited about because I love the grill and I love what comes off of it. So what's on the menu today, baby?
Well, first of all, it's fall in Northwest Florida. A little crisp outside, but it's still beautiful, sunny blue skies. We are going to cook on the grill, which we usually do all year round here in Florida. I'm going to make some comfort food because it is fall. We're going to start off with a lovely grilled pork tenderloin. We've got a lovely marinade, and then we'll share the story with that marinade in a minute. We're going to do a southern style hash brown casserole, and we're going to do a fall field green tossed salad that we are going to put walnuts, cranberries, and apples in with a nice vinaigrette. And just all fall season foods, comfort food for the fall. And we're going to share a little bit of our family traditions. We recently took, when our family goes on a trip and they go somewhere to visit another family in another state, usually the visitor brings something from the state that they're from, whether it be local artwork. Usually that's what we do for gifts in our family, is local artwork, local food finds, anything that is significant from your state. Well, we recently went to Seattle and we decided to bring some of our lovely Gulf Coast white sugar sand and a nice shell collection that we actually collected ourselves, which we do on a regular basis all year round. The sand thing didn't go over too well through the airports, through TSA, but we got it there.
There were some questions.
And that's all fine and good, and we got it there. On the other hand, the smoked salmon coming back from Seattle did not fare well at all. They were going to keep that from me as well, but they didn't. They let me bring it back to Florida, so thank you, TSA, for letting me have the smoked salmon.
And not keeping the sand going up. There was some questions.
And recently, the Gold family, thank you very much, visited us from Oklahoma, and they brought us food finds from where they're from in Oklahoma. And amongst one of the food finds was this nice little lovely jar of mustard. Well, you know, we hadn't opened it yet, and we had the pork tenderloins in the freezer, which I got buy one get one free, by the way.
We're savvy.
So I like good deals on groceries. But I was looking at the ingredients, and it has all the elements of a very good marinade. It has vinegar, it has sugar, it has molasses, it has whole mustard seed, just all kinds of good stuff in this jar. So I opened it up and I tasted it, and the mustard seeds are so flavorful and so plump, and they just literally pop in your mouth. So we've actually marinated our pork tenderloin with this lovely mustard from Oklahoma. And we're going to also accompany that with a side dish of the southern style potato casserole, hash brown casserole, and a fall salad. So with that note, we've got some preparations to do. Our pork tenderloin has been marinating overnight. And what doesn't go good with pork tenderloin and with mustard? That's just going to be, it's going to give a nice crisp coating on the outside, tender on the inside. So,
okay, now
let's get started.
I'm hungry, so we ought to get this thing going. You ready?
I got a lot of work to do.
We'll be right back. There's more of the Broke Stove coming right up.
Getting started on the southern style hash brown potato casserole. Alright, 2 of I've got a half of a sweet Vidalia onion that I have chopped, finely chopped, and only one stalk of celery. I'm going to chop 1 clove of garlic, and I'm going to put that in a pan and cook it down until it's sweated down and translucent. This is going to be the base of my casserole, the sauce for my casserole. So let me get that going. This goes in the pan. I've got 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of butter. And the reason that I do that is because the butter gives it a very nice flavor, and the olive oil prevents the butter from burning. So you don't want to do it just in butter, it'll burn. You just want your vegetables to be translucent and tender, because that's going to go into your casserole mixture. It's going to go into your sauce. One little clove of garlic. Not much garlic in this. I'm only using 1 stalk of celery because in my sauce I'm going to use a can of condensed cream of celery soup. So get this all cooking. To this I'm also going to add some freshly ground black pepper and some salt for seasoning, and also a dash of parsley flakes. All that stuff goes very well with potatoes. Alright, my vegetables are simmering nicely and cooking up, getting all tenderized and translucent. I'm going to add some freshly ground black pepper. Like I said before, I used 1 stalk of fresh celery. Even though I'm using a can of condensed celery soup, cream of celery soup, I still want the freshness and the color of a fresh stalk of celery. So that's why I'm adding that together. Need some pepper and some salt. Potatoes need a lot of salt. I'm going to be somewhat careful of the salt because the soup has a lot of sodium, and the cheese that I'm going to put in has sodium. So, and these are just about ready to begin my cream process and cheesy goodness process of the casserole sauce. I'll let this cook just a little longer and I'll get back with you. I have my onions and celery are tender and translucent. To this I'm adding a can of condensed cream of celery. I'm going to add 1 cup of sour cream. If that much. Also, you take the can and we're going to pour in a full can of milk. I use whole milk. If you're making a casserole, why not? It's decadent, it's tasty, it's creamy. Why do you want to use skim milk? So I'm going to whisk this together. Let it get all thick and bubbly. This is my sauce for my casserole that's going to go in the potatoes. I've got my potatoes thawed out. They're sitting on the counter. I used a 32-ounce package of Southern style frozen hash brown potatoes. You want them thawed because you want them to be able to cook through in the oven. You don't want them frozen, and then it won't cook. So get this all bubbly and warm. To this I'm going to add 2 cups of shredded cheeses. And then it's going to bake in the oven. So let this get all bubbly and thick, and we'll come back and we'll assemble the whole casserole. Bake it in the oven. We're going to get our tenderloin started on the grill. Alright, my casserole sauce is simmering and bubbling and getting all nice and thick and yummy. It's my soup mixture with my onions and celery and some sour cream, and I've added 2 cups of shredded cheese. You can use whatever kind of cheese you like. I'm using some Monterey Jack and some cream cheese and some cheddar. So this is going to get all melted, and what I'm going to do is, this is all good. That's actually good. I'm going to turn that off. In this bowl right here, I have the 2-pound package of the thawed Southern style hash browns. And also I have 1 cup of diced ham. To do that, I'm going to add some parsley flakes. And I'm going to mix that all up. Combine that all together. Alright, and probably add some more pepper to this. I'm going to be careful on the salt because, like I said, the cheese in the soup all has sodium in it. So I'm going to be very careful on that. Because you can always salt your food when it's ready to eat. So potatoes require a lot of salt, but alright, that looks good. Now, I already have a pre-sprayed baking dish. I got a 13x9 baking dish. It's sprayed with some cooking spray. I'm going to put my potato mixture in there, and I'm going to put my casserole sauce over the top of it and let it incorporate down into the potatoes. I got my oven on 350, and that's going to bake, probably it's going to take about 40 minutes or so, I would imagine. So, anyway, let's get this going.
And action.
Alright, potatoes and ham, diced ham. That in itself is going to be delicious, but then I'm going to add my sauce mixture. Let's see if I can do this. The oven is just about preheated. Alrighty, there's that. I need this. Lovely. Well, let me just go this way so you can see how lovely that is. It goes right over the top. I'm gonna mix it just a little bit, but what isn't any better than potatoes and cheese and ham and onions and nothing better than that. Alright, let's pull this together just a little bit.
That's just about ready to eat right now, isn't it?
Just about.
Because I can get a spoon now and start eating, right?
It's going to bake in the oven. It's going to go all brown on the edges and bubbly and yum. Low calorie. Hey, it's Thanksgiving. Well, we're a week out of Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Oh, a week prior. Ooh, that looks really good.
Now
Let's put this all together.
And now we're
toss
fixing
this in
to
the oven.
move this part to my favorite part, outside on the grill. Because guess what's coming up next? That's right. Stay tuned. There's more of some of this yummy goodness coming right up here at the broken stove. We'll be right back. You sure I can't answer this right now?
Not right now.
Okay, now that the casserole is in the oven, it's going to cook. We're out here with our grill. We got it ready. I use a chimenea, and what I do is I put newspaper in the bottom of it, put my charcoal on top, and that's going to, get my fire going. I'm really not a big fan of lighter fluid, and this is more recycled newspapers, and it's just a better flavor for your food. We have our marinated pork loin right here with the mustard from Oklahoma. There's going to be more on that in a few minutes, but I'm getting this ready to go. By the time this is cooked, that should be done inside. So this is coming together very, very nicely. So we hope you're enjoying the show. There's more of this coming up. Stay tuned. The Broken Stove will be right back. Now I've got my chimney lit. It usually takes about 20 minutes for this to heat up and get the charcoal ignited.
You want the flames to come up to make sure you got the heat all the way up before you dump it and spread them around. But if your grill is like my grill and you're outside enjoying some nice sunshine while things are inside cooking, you got to have a nice cool beverage to monitor, if you will, the situation. So anyway, we got about 10 more minutes to go. Yep, the smoke follows you too. And then we're going to put our lovely pork tenderloin on the grill to slow cook. The tenderloin's going to be 7 minutes, 7 minutes, 7 minutes, 7 minutes. So, but you have to judge your own heat and your own desired temperature and your texture. Anyway, we're going to be getting back to that in just a few minutes. I'm really excited about this. We'll be right back. Come on, come on, come on, heat up. You're like watching boiled water.
Lovely, beautiful Gulf Coast, Florida afternoon.
I love living here.
In the middle of November. That's why we live here.
Okay, the grill's ready. Like I said, 20 minutes for that chimney to heat the charcoal, then you dump it. And here's our beautiful, does it look, our mustard marinated.
And once again, any kind of gourmet mustard, you're going to have the vinegar, the garlic, the sugar, the molasses, anything that is an element of marinade. This is going to be an element of your marinade.
That's going to go right there.
And later on, when we have leftovers, I'm going to tell you what to do with this lovely leftover pork tenderloin.
Now, I did learn this trick from my mother.
Apple cider vinegar, I think is in there.
7 minutes, 7 minutes, 7 minutes. But again, you do your texture and the way you want to have the
I
meat.
smell it already.
So we're going to take and cover this, and we're going to cook it, and it's going to be really, really good with what's going on inside. So, well, I can't wait. This has really turned out to be very good. We'll be right back. There's
Casserole's in the oven.
We'll be right back. Come on, 7 minutes. Killing me. It smells really, really good. Temperature's good too. I love it. Okay, the moment of truth. 7, 7, 7, 7. Here you go. Look how beautiful all that is, all the way around, crusty on the outside. You can feel it spongy with your spatula, so it's not overcooked. Now we're going to take the meat in and let it rest while the other items are being cooked. We'll be right back. This looks awesome.
Alright, the pork tenderloin came off the grill. It's been resting. It's had a hard day. It had to rest. It's resting on the stovetop. Okie dokie. That's lovely. Okay, it's resting on the stovetop. Get ready to take the potato casserole or hash brown casserole out of the oven. Woohoo! That's gonna sit for a little bit on the oven too. That's yummy. Done and lovely. I'm gonna leave my oven door open and let all that fabulous heat fill our downstairs up with heat because we haven't been using heat. It's cold, but we're not freezing to death. And I'm just gonna let that incorporate our downstairs and make us comfy and cozy. So, a lot of people used to heat their house with their oven when they were little. So, growing up kids. Anyway, potatoes, and then I'm gonna assemble the salad, which is gonna be a fall field green salad with the apples and the cranberries, and I changed my mind on the walnuts. I'll tell you why. Anyway, we'll be back. lovely marinated pork tenderloin rest for a bit. We're going to slice it up real thin. We're going to pair that with our lovely, that turned out fabulous, Southern style hash brown casserole that has a lot of ham and cheese in it and sour cream. Oh goodness, it's so good. I'm going to make up the salad real quick after we plate everything up. Our bottom floor is very wonderfully warm because we let the heat out of the oven without using our central heat and air to heat this downstairs. It's a little nippy outside, but anyway, so let's get this party started. We're going to plate this up. I'm going to throw the salad together. The potatoes are good. He did a good job grilling. He always does.
I got my fork ready to eat. Which one's
Yeah. We have a lovely salad to pair with this for the evening. Ooh.
7777. Thank you, Mom, for the great tip.
Yeah.
This is all working out real good. We're going to be right back. And I'm like you. I can't wait to eat.
Let's see.
We'll be right back.
All right, we are here to plate up this lovely, I can't tell you how lovely dinner this is.
And I'm hungry.
This casserole turned out just, you wouldn't even believe how fabulous it turned. You know what? It's a casserole. I was going to put toppings on it, like maybe some French fried onions or some breadcrumbs. But, you know, it doesn't need anything. This is a casserole with ham and potatoes and cheese, and it doesn't need not one more thing.
And the grill master, aka me, with the help
Yeah.
of some awesome mustard, which you saw earlier, really added some great flavor to this tenderloin.
It's really good.
And I'll tell you, Mom, thank you so much. The 7 minutes, really.
It's really good. I've got a bowl. This is our salad that's going to go with it. This is our vegetables for tonight. I just want a couple little pieces.
And this
right.
turned out
I want that little piece
perfect.
Right there. I just want.
Well, it's okay. It turned out, the tenderloin turned out perfect crust, perfect pink, right temperature. We couldn't ask for anything better as far as this. And like Dee said earlier, guess what we're doing with the rest of this?
Some fabulous leftovers tomorrow.
Yes.
Don't be afraid of leftovers. They're the best thing.
When you create something new.
Almost 80% of Americans think of Thanksgiving as, well, I can't wait for the leftovers. Well, you should think about that every night when you make food. Wow, what can we do with the leftovers? Because, wow, what are we going to do with these leftovers tomorrow? You're going to be wow. Anyway, my fall field greens. Got some Gorgonzola cheese. Gorgonzola is a blue cheese that's Italian, that's made from cow's milk. Roquefort blue cheese is a lot stronger. This is more mild. Roquefort is a lot stronger. It's made in France, and it's from sheep's milk. So I prefer the Gorgonzola. Anyway, we're going to do this. I have diced up some Granny Smith apples. That's going to go on this salad as well. Nice fall flavors. I got some dried cranberries, and I didn't do walnuts. I was going to do walnuts, but I realized that I have this little package of pecan pralines that we just brought home from Texas. So I chopped those up with some dried cranberries. That's going to go on the salad. And yum.
Wow.
And this is store-bought dressing, but I'll be honest with you, it's a franchise. It's a restaurant franchise that makes their own dressing, but they sell it in the store. It's Fuji apple vinaigrette, and that how does that not go with this lovely salad?
That's gonna be lovely on top of that.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
It's gonna be very
I did
nice.
buy this from a store, but that's all right.
Look how
It
lovely
smells fabulous from here. So it's apple vinaigrette, and it's fall, and it's almost Thanksgiving, and we're thankful right now.
Yes,
Just
we
saying.
are. And we want to thank you for watching. And Thanksgiving is coming up. And so from our home to your home, we want to wish you and your family a very happy Thanksgiving. And be thankful for everything we got, including lids and sauce.
I know.
But we're very thankful for what we have. We hope that you're thankful for what you have. We should all rejoice and be thankful together. So we hope you enjoyed this. And I'm fixing to go sit down and watch a little football and eat this
And
right now.
NASCAR is going to blow your mind this afternoon.
Yes. No spoiler alert, but we're hoping you're watching it too. So once again, we want to thank you very much for watching our show.
Yeah.
And
We're going to show you an awesome, awesome, awesome leftover with the pork tenderloin.
So until then, this is always better than
A restaurant.
a restaurant. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much.